Hey guys, Mr. Macintosh himself here. It's been a long time. School got in a way, and I'm just gonna reboot this channel with a quick walk through the new operating system for the iPhone, iPad, and iPod Touch, which is iOS 5. So to get started, let's talk about Newsstand. Newsstand, over here, is where your favorite newspaper, magazines, and journal subscriptions are stored. Updates automatically, so once you wake up in the morning you could read it instead of downloading it, the new issue, which saves some time. Not too much time because it doesn't. So let's just click on New York Times. Let's go here. Shows you all the headlines here, then goes to smaller stuff and tells you last updated, like right now. But it usually updates whenever you launch the newspaper or application. And you can always look in sections. It gives you all the subjects you can access and their settings. That's how newspapers would work. And for magazines like this, like the New Yorker, you'd have to subscribe to them, which would cost some money. Now they're having a sale. The New Yorker is 24% off, and I believe for the magazine like the Geographic, it's $20 a year, $1.67 per issue. That's how the magazines work. I'm not sure how the journal subscriptions work, but I guess you would just subscribe to it over a year. And you pay like $20 or $15. If you're running low on material to read, you just go to the store in the folder, and it's like a store for you. You can see there's Reader's Digest, National Geographic magazine, Wired, Technology magazine, and you can just download it. There you go, finish downloading. So we're going to talk about messages, or iMessage, whatever you like to call it. So how iMessage works is that the iPhone, the iPod, and the iPad now have iMessage. It depends what generation. I'm pretty sure like generations in the last 2 or 3 years are okay to use this. And how it works is iPod to iPad or iPad to iPod is completely free if they're both on Wi-Fi, and same with iPhone if it's on Wi-Fi, not on 3G. It's all free. All messages sent, all pictures sent are free. But let's say you have a 3G enabled iPad or a 3G enabled iPhone, and you're sending texts and pictures over 3G and not over Wi-Fi, it will charge you. So you just want to make sure that you're on Wi-Fi for it to be free. And this is between all iOS devices. And I don't really have any friends right now that downloaded iOS 5. Wait, I have friends? Just kidding. So what would I do? Oh, well, here's another feature. It's not adapted only to iMessage. It's adapted to a lot of other stuff. The feature is splitting the keyboard. So let's say you're going to hold your iPad like this. You can type. You can also do it in portrait mode. You can type random gibberish. And to go back to normal, you just dock and merge, and it's back there. And you can also undock it, so it goes. Whoops, I missed it. So you can go up a little bit if you want to type up here, not down here. You can always go back down, just dock it, it's back. Next, we're going to show Notification Center. Before the iOS 5 update, like all the other updates or all the other iOSs, used to be a little box that pops up, it tells you a notification, and it would usually interrupt what you were doing, like if you're playing a game or texting or reading an article. But now what Apple has done is you can just, a little box would appear and gives you a notification like so-and-so FaceTimed you, or you just got a notification push. It would automatically go away if you don't click on it for a few seconds. And once you're done with whatever you're doing, you can just go like this, drag it down from the top, like Android does notifications. And you can drag them up and down, and it shows you all the notifications. And let's say I want to see the CNN notification, breaking story. Just click on that. It tells me what happened, the article, and it can also tell me my friend FaceTimed me, so I can call them back. But these are basically only for recent notifications, not like if it happened like 2 weeks ago. Let's check out the new Safari. It's basically the same thing. See articles. So let me just show an example. So I have an article here from CNN Tech, something about BlackBerry and its servers not working. So let's say I don't like all of this junk here and the ads. It's kind of disturbing and distracting to me. All I do is just press reader in the URL, and now all I see is the story and the video related to the article. Just like that. You can always go in full screen, and I'm just gonna pause the video before I get copyrighted. And you can enlarge and minimize the font size of the story. So it just depends on your liking. And to exit, you can just press the purple red reader button, or just hit the sides where the story isn't there. And the other major feature they added was tabs now. So it's more PC enabled browsers, so you can have tabs and just go through tabs. And I believe you can only have 9 tabs at a time. Should delete those. I'll show you how to add them. You just press the add button. Now you have a new tab. Just press or type in the URL, and now you're at that new tab. And I can always go through one. Works perfect. And let's go back to this. Let's say I want to read this later. The bookmarks tab. And all I do is go to reading list and add. And it just add this URL to the reading list. So let's say I'm on the Xbox, I'm doing stuff, and I want to read the CNN thing, or I should just delete this first. And I want to read the article I saw earlier. Go to the reading list, still there, click on it, brings me to the article. And I'm just going to exit out, and the program reading list, still there. And it was already open. Whoops, I should have closed that. Sorry about that. And that's what happened in Safari. And next, we're going to talk about Twitter integration into the applications. So let's say I wanted to tweet this. Like, oh, Xbox is so cool, which kind of is compared to PS3. Not going to get into that right now. Future video. Just click tweet. Say what you want to say about this tweet or website. Say, you can add location, tell you what's happening or where you are, but it's not really relevant to this tweet. You cannot attach more than one per tweet. Just send it. Gives you a little birdie sound. So let's go to Twitter. Go up. And the website's already loaded, or the tweet's already uploaded. And that was really quick. Some of you use TweetPic or something like that. But on the iPad, it's really quick, or iOS device. Take a picture, camera roll, send out, tweet. Not gonna say anything, send. Twig. Oh, whoops, I can't pronounce that. Okay then, that's Twitter integration. Multitasking gestures. So let's say I'm in Safari and I want to go back to what I was doing. So I would just use 4 fingers, and without double clicking and just going through applications, I can just easily just jump through applications like this. Let's say you want to go to home screen right away. All you do is just pinch, and you're brought back to the home screen, and you want to look down at the list or the multitasking or applications opened list, and like that you can just switch between applications. That reminder really quickly. You make reminders for, like, let's say I need to pick up groceries, blah blah blah, and did I buy that at the grocery store? No, I can check that off. It's really helpful. I can say when I want the iPad to remind me. I can say on a day, what day? This day. Or you can just change it, like in a week, remind me to do this, and like that, it's done. You can say what's its priority. You can say hi, so it gives me a hi notification, or any other notes. It's that simple. Thank you for watching this video. I try to upload more iOS 5 videos soon. Description box, so you can go and download iOS 5 for your iPad, iPhone, or iPod. Thank you for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe.